Hi everybody, it's Ray Manka. I just wanted to take a moment to walk you through the ProTraxx.com for Stanford Public Schools so you know how to access the different parts of the teacher interface when you're trying to access where you're going to put in your SLOs, your IAGDs, and anything else related to parent contact goals. So I've already skipped through the part of the process where I'd go to ProTraxx.com and I would use the login button, use your teacher username and password to be able to access the screen that you see me on right now. If you do not know your ProTraxx teacher name, username and password, please email Paula Ward, P. Ward, at Stanford Public Schools and ask her for a reminder, and she'll provide it for your email within moments. Take your mouse and begin the process by going to Online Teacher Process. Scroll down to the second one where it says My Goal Setting Plans and click on that. This is the screen that's generally going to show you any of your in-progress goals, so you can clearly see there's no records to display here. I'm going to go over to the middle of this page where it says Create Goal Setting Plan. I'm going to click on that once. And this next page is relatively easy as well. I'm going to click on Teacher Goal Plan. When I go over to evaluation process, I'm going to select Stanford Public Schools, only option there. It defaults to this year. And then I'm going to mouse over to Save and Create Goal. At this point, there's Select Goal Type. There are none selected, so you click on this radio button. And only the first three are the ones that we're going to worry about in Stanford Public Schools. The teacher feedback, the performance and practice, and the student growth and development. Last one is nothing. That's a good part of our plan here in Stanford. So the parent feedback goal, I'm going to click on it. Obviously, you want to make sure you have the appropriate school. Grade 10 is associated with many biology students, but if I were to click on this radio button, I could select a wide range of options. And then I also need to go over to content area and make sure I've got the appropriately selected content area. So that is science. Read the prompts here, obviously. School-wide parent feedback goal, simple. You're going to click, drag down, select West Hill, mouse off to the side, and here create an action item that supports your school-wide parent feedback goal. The purpose of this is, you plug in whatever you feel is most appropriate there. Save your goal. Now, you'll automatically notice that this is coming up as a draft. Once all the steps are complete, it's going to say, do you want to submit this? And we'll get to that eventually. But this is just saying that this is open, it's active. You can go back and update fields whenever you might want to. You could revisit your revisions in the event that you, and I've done this a lot, you change the wording one way, and then you change your IAGDs, and then you've got to go back and change the wording. Sometimes you can go back to your revision history and just be able to copy and paste stuff. It's worked for me a handful of times. Nonetheless, we are now going to continue moving down to the very next portion of this where it says component action steps, evidence of process and or next steps. So there's no records to display here. Create an action step. Simple, action step. What are actions that I'm going to do to support the parent engagement goal? Okay, I am going to call each child's parent, guardian, however many times you're going to do it, a day, a week, a month. I am going to hold open class night once a semester, once a week, every night. I'm going to invite parents over to my house for tea and crumpets. Whatever you're going to do. Ultimately, you're going to use that as a create an action step, and you'll see that it's going to pop up right here. Gosh, I want to add something or I want to create action evidence, you can click on it, and again, you can add to that information. If what you've already written needs to be edited because it's a typographical error or you put it in the wrong one because you were rushing, you click on the pencil and you can say every night. All right. Update, it's simple enough. It's pretty intuitive. Every night. It's right there. Component. All right, well, there's nothing to display here yet, but at a point in time during the calendar year, it's going to be required that you sit down with your cooperating administrator. You guys are going to be reflecting. You're going to reflect in regards to what was your goal, how are you going to attain that goal, what were the action steps associated with that goal, and then you're going to create a reflection. This was challenging. It was difficult. It was difficult because I fell short. I far exceeded, whatever it might be. Obviously, that would be done during the mid-year. It would be done during the end of the year. and you'll notice this little button over here where it says send email. It's an option that will send the administrator associated with the account an email, and it will also send yourself an email. So it's a reminder, you know what's going on, it's dated, it's a good way to keep tabs on when things are completed. So I'm just going to create that reflection. Oh, right. And notice you can't move from one screen to the next screen. Something will pop up and I'll tell you. So this would only be at mid-year evaluation. You wouldn't need to even go to this point at this time. Create that reflection. Now, in the event that there are some documents that you'd like to upload that are associated with this, then all you would do to attach the documents or the evidence on my desktop to see if I have something that's readily available. Yeah, why not? Blank Saturday school. Select. I already did that. I don't know what I was thinking. Blank Saturday school. Here is evidence part 1. Upload the document. And you will see, there it is. Want to give it a gander? I'm not going to wait for that. It's taking way too long. I just saw it down at the bottom. I thought I was being cute. It was being more confusing. All right. So don't click on this button. In the event that that's a document that you don't want to associate, like this is a Saturday school document, oh gosh, I don't want it, you go over the way to the end, mouse over something, and it will tell you what it is. You want to delete that file. If I were to click that, it would automatically delete. Moving on from there, if you're going to align standards associated with these efforts, you hit the Assign Standards. Select the state, radio button, find Connecticut. Select the document time, radio button. We're going to find the one that's going to be most appropriate for what I'm doing, Common Core of Teaching and Leading. Common Core of Teaching. And let's see. Depends here at this point. I think this will work. Let's search the standards here. Promote student engagement. All right, so we're promoting student engagement, positive learning community. Teachers understand essential skills that apply. You would scroll through these. You'd find ones that would line up with whatever that you're trying to do. No, I don't like these. Click to the next ones. Domain 2. Promoting engaging shared responsibilities. Align the standards. Okay. Those are the ones that I like. Oh gosh, I made a mistake. Delete. You go down to this point and you want to put some comments in here. Ray, I hope you really like this. So again, send the email. I'm not going to put that on there because just because I don't want the cooperating teacher to get that right now and be like, hey, what is this? I would submit that comment. It would populate right here. But in the event that you wanted to send an email to the cooperating administrator and yourself, you'd click that and then hit submit. And you'll notice it populates the field right up there. We're good to go. If you needed to update something, you may do that at this point. If you wanted to create another goal at this point in time, you can create another goal, or you can go back to your goal setting plan, and that is going to bring you back to this main page. All right, and now you'll notice this is the page that we first started off on, and now I can see that there's a plan right here. It has one action step, it has one document, there are IAGDs that are not applicable to this, it does have associated reflection, there's one standard, and in the event that you absolutely disliked as how this plan was going, you could click delete. You could delete the plan right here. You messed it up entirely. If you wanted to edit something, you would click on view, and that's going to bring you through the entire thing. Something was wrong up here, you update the fields, you can make that happen. You need to create another action step, you've got to create a reflection, blah, blah, blah. It's all available for you right there. I'm going to go back to my goal setting plan. So that is a quick video on how to make yourself a goal using the ProTraxx.com for Stanford Public Schools. Okay, I will be signing off right now because I'm running out of time for this video, and I'll log back on shortly to make one for the two others.